Maple Street.
Should I wait?
Well, you got 3 minutes left or 2 minutes left? Because how much more time is left, Frank?
In a minute.
Well, you're going to spoil it.
We'll go to commercial break.
No.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the weekly podcast sanctioned by the government of Wonderland. Swear words of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the podcast. All other swear words are restricted. Wonderland officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the podcast and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 2 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until the podcast concludes. Blessed be our Wonderland leaders in America, a nation reborn. LIW The Twilight Zone review is now in effect.
Hello, citizens. Welcome to the LIW episode 361, TZ85, 201B, Saucer of Loneliness. I'm Phoenix West.
Franklin.
Is your episode over?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I figured that'd be long enough.
See, I'm trying to imbue the loneliness in my voice of that for this.
Is that what that was?
Tick.
I thought the realization was setting in. Hey, Dick. I'm not even gonna finish that thought because I don't give a shit. You notice 2 weeks in a row we had nothing but Night Gallery. No,
yeah.
Frank. Now,
Look who shows up.
Look who has a miraculous resurgence.
I knew that was going to come. That had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I bet.
No,
let's see the next time we have 3 night galleries in a row, fucker. Then you'll disappear again.
It was happen circumstance.
Oh yeah, I had to go take care of my kid or something. I don't know.
Ooh, family
stuff. Oh.
Personal life.
Says the guy that won't podcast later than 7 at night.
This is true. This is very true.
Both of us.
Yeah. But
anyway, we're not doing Night Gallery this week, and it's like a burden has been lifted. I got them out of the way early in the morning. I woke up and watched them like right away. I wasn't delayed. I'm like, fuck, finally I'll do it because I have to now. I got it out of the way early.
No, I had to work the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, because if I had to watch another Night Gallery episode, I'd just be reading Dude Messiah and just listen to Night Gallery. That's what I would have done.
The Twilight
Zone. There it is.
5.
Look at that.
She is so ugly, man.
I know.
Okay.
She's perfect for this part. Just perfect.
Frank, it sounds like you want to go first, so just go ahead and set up this episode. It should take you 30 seconds.
The ugly bitch from The Shining walks on the beach and throws bottles in it.
No, that's only after the big event happens.
Oh yeah, the fake saucer comes in.
That was the worst shit ever, and they really like that effect because that was prolonged in this episode.
Like 4 minutes of that thing.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
It reminded me of Dick Miller in Gremlins 2.
Yeah, except that looked.
She's such a bad actress, man. Like,
no, she's good.
No, she's bad because the fucking camera was like the POV of the saucer, and the bitch just did not look at the camera ever.
Well, she doesn't know how to respond to something that's not there.
That's not her fault.
That's
but the camera angle. It's like, did they tell her not to look at the camera ever? She's like,
well, she's probably. They're saying be distorted because this thing's talking to you. You don't know what it's. You're the only person it's talking to, so you're disoriented.
And you can't blame an actor for doing something that's done in post-production.
True.
Like, they should have helped her out there.
They did. They moved the camera wherever the camera was where just focus on the camera.
Listen to ask Ewan McGregor, ask Hayden Christensen. They had to go through hell with this shit.
Director failing, if anything.
Yeah, big time.
Well,
they needed to determine where she needed to look
all the time.
Just look a foot above the camera.
That
appeared to be what her goal was. Is this. But they should have just said look directly down the barrel of the lens, and we'll put it right there, and it'll look like you're looking at it.
I do like the fact that everybody in this
She's literally
episode,
looking over here.
everyone in this episode is a big fat asshole, awful person. I mean, everybody except for the guy that saves her at the end.
Well, let's play the intro. Oh, there isn't one.
I was going to say, is there one?
No.
On a dark little fairy town is a little ugly waitress.
So I guess I'll set up the episode. Frank's not gonna.
In the Twilight Zone.
Shelley Duvall is a waitress. It appears to be like in California. It's in California. They say it's LA, right?
It looks like it's Venice. It's Venice Beach.
Yeah, it looks like Venice Beach. But then
Absolutely.
she's working there, just like Linda Hamilton in Terminator.
Yep.
She's working there, and then the most 80s guy ever in history comes in and starts accosting a woman, and she's like, "Fuck it, I'll date you, I guess." Because that dude is so fucking 80s.
Did he give her tongue when he kissed her? Did he have like a tongue lick? Like, I felt like there was like a little tongue flick there. I'm like, oh my God, this is like an 80s show. This is kind of adult.
Yeah, he slipped a couple knuckles inside of her.
Yeah, that's fucked up. You can't do that.
And that's good. I already did the cashews.
John Hancock directed this.
Her fucking mullet.
I thought that was
Look how
funny,
80s
John
this guy
Hancock.
Animal.
Almost.
I'll go home with you. It's the 80s.
I'm gonna grab your tit while I kiss your open mouth, you fucking whore. That's him talking.
Yeah.
Or the 80s in general.
Man, Shelley Duvall's hair in this is.
She looks like Sigourney Weaver in Alien Resurrection. No, I'm sorry, Alien 3.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like,
She looks like Winona Ryder in Alien Resurrection. There you go. I fixed that.
Yeah.
She looks like that French actor from Alien Resurrection.
You watch yourself because Frank has a soft spot for Alien Resurrection for some reason.
Yeah, you are a sick man.
Let's talk about the ladder scene for the millionth time.
Oh, God.
God, that scene.
That's such a great scene.
that was one of the best podcasts I ever did with Pez.
And the 12 minutes underwater.
Oh, my God.
They talked about that for 45 minutes or so.
They shot that for real, too. And I think Winona Ryder passed out because she was underwater for so long during that fucking sequence. See, that's why I would never do
They stole
that.
her air. And she's like, I'm going to get back.
And then she stole Old Navy's blankets or
Yeah.
whatever, some sweater vest. And then Johnny Depp stole her soul.
Isn't she in Stranger Things now?
Yeah, but nobody cares.
Is she still in the show?
Apparently, I don't watch it. I don't. I
The
stopped
new
watching.
season just came out like 2 days
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Each episode is 2 hours or 2.5 hours long.
It's
Is
really
the last
good.
one?
No, there's like one more. See, I heard it's good, but I just don't care. I'm not
It's
going
really
to watch
good.
it.
No,
I'm
it's
sure it's good.
No, it's good.
I didn't watch the third season, so I just stopped caring.
It was all right.
Yeah,
We talked
Is it
about
good?
this last time we did, and I've only seen season 1.
you're right. Yeah, you and I talked about that.
Yeah, this was the best season so far.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, but I just don't care.
But it's only a part one. It's
yeah,
like
right. The part
part
2's
part
coming
two will
in
be
July.
July
Yeah.
1st.
And that's it, right? Is this the end of it?
It's got to be.
It's got to be, right?
They can't do much more.
Well, they look like they're 25 years old now.
They
They
do.
are.
They look ugly. Like they didn't age out well.
I was sitting there,
Except
I'm
for
like,
that.
was
Except for that
season one
Millie
in-
Bobby Brown.
Was season 1 in 2002? Like just looking at these actors, like how far ago
No.
that was, and
7 years ago.
Well, it just shows
Crazy.
you when you're a kid, you age within like a 5-year period. Like you look like a different person sometimes. Me, I've looked the same since I was 10.
I know Dustin's from the town over from me.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, South
is
Jersey.
it Tony?
Oh, so Phoenix has been watching The Sopranos, and he's convinced that you're Tony Soprano
That's North Jersey.
because you're
No,
in
but-
Jersey.
When you smile, it looks just like when he smiles, and you make not
Smile, Frank.
you don't
Smile.
look like I'm saying you guys have the same smile, that same right here.
Yeah,
You do,
just like James Gandolfini.
but then you also watch World War II stuff,
Eating
Gabagool.
eating ice cream and heavy breathing.
Gabagool. Gabagool.
and you fall asleep while driving or in cars.
Well, it's because he has a panic attack. That's why.
Yeah, Frank has other things going on, but
Oh, about that. Right. Yeah. The
I
25
panic attacks.
crashes.
I haven't crashed in almost a year.
Fantastic. Way to go.
now they're his Tony Soprano. Weird, huh?
Weird. But actually, he
He's
hasn't
dead.
crashed anything in like 10 years because he's been dead. Rest in peace, Ray Liotta.
You and Chris had died.
Rest in peace, Bo Hopkins. All the people who died this week.
Who's Bo Hopkins?
I know.
Exactly.
No,
He was in American Graffiti. He was in the Wild Bunch, but like I don't even remember who he was in the Wild Bunch, to be honest with you.
That's because there's a bunch of them.
There's a bunch of them, but
Wild.
I don't remember who he is now. That's a good movie worth watching again. Wild Bunch is solid. So, Loneliness, what was this episode called?
A Saucer of Loneliness. I didn't realize how literal a saucer part
It was fucking literal.
Because she works at a diner, and it was going to be a saucer of, from the restaurant.
I didn't even make that connection at all.
Pea soup. Nothing's lonelier than pea soup.
I don't mind pea soup. You gotta make it right. That's the thing.
Hello, Clarice.
Fresno, what's up? You're 2 hours north. In the house.
Oh God,
Fresno.
You NorCal folk.
What's up? You probably know my cousins. They live up there, Fresno. Babies having babies.
I'm sure she doesn't know them.
Bunch of babies having babies. That's what my cousins are.
Your cousins are babies?
You think what's funny about this? Did you watch the episode before this one aired?
No.
It's an Elvis episode.
Yeah.
That's when George R. R. Martin did.
Is it really?
Yeah, he wrote that.
So they had like a whole thing because I went before, like 30 seconds before this episode started. They had like a whole image, a text saying, "Thank you, Elvis Presley Enterprises," and blah, blah, blah. Like, what the fuck? This must have been a big deal because it was the real music. They were using the real Elvis Presley music. That's huge. Because that music,
I saw it. I was looking at see if there's any trivia for this episode, and I saw it's only for that Once a Future King, the A side of this story.
Right, yeah.
And it was all like the Presley estate said, granted permission for his likeness to be used. I didn't realize how far they went. Hello, Clarice. I'm sure you hear that 1,000 times. I'm so sorry.
Maldonado.
Yeah, it's
Clarice
okay.
Maldonado.
So she's running around the boardwalk. It's literally Venice boardwalk, and then the saucer comes up and it chases all these people, and they're all looking in the wrong spots, like Frank was getting to. She's looking all the hell over the place, and it's just like stops on her, and then she falls, and then the guy's like, "What happened?" He's like, "It spoke to me. It spoke to me." And then the episode goes downhill somehow from here.
I don't think it ever went uphill for me.
No, you're starting here. Like, you're starting at the low point, and it just keeps like.
It's depressing.
I remember there was a shot that this chick walked like 80 yards in one.
Well, yeah, because she's walking down the boardwalk, and she gets home to her fucking cunt mother, who is just an awful, wretched hive of bitch. And she's like, "What are you doing out late last night? You're never gonna find a man. You're never gonna find a man."
Well, no, it's indecent.
Yeah, you're indecent. You're just acting indecent.
It's not respectable.
Respectable.
Yeah,
that was it.
Well, she said indecent too. She said both.
No, that was her main one.
Because she's just a bitch.
Yeah, Frank's right. She's doing a decent job here.
She's fine. What are you talking about, Frank?
I just don't like her. I
just don't like her bug eyes.
The Shining. I just never liked this chick. She's so just odd looking.
She did so much for children's programming with her fairy tale theater.
I don't care what she did.
Which is, hey, that's an anthology list.
Good. Then work behind the scenes. Don't be on the camera. You're just so odd looking.
She was Olive Oil. She could only do 2 roles: Olive Oil and The Shining. That's the only 2 things she could ever have done in her career. Maybe Carrie, but we didn't get that.
Which is hysterical dudes fighting over. It's like,
Well, one of them's Robin Williams. I'm like, whatever the HGH, whatever the fuck he's jacking up with.
No, he was on cocaine and a little bit of
not the actor. I meant
meth.
The
oh no, that sure. Yeah. I know for a fact that everybody on that movie it was a cocaine fest.
Well,
on Popeye the movie, it was like 1980, and that was like the prime time of coke.
Does that? I heard that little town is still around that they built. In the
I think so. Yeah.
But it looks rickety as shit in that
movie. I would wish
movie now.
I really wish the tsunami would have tore that shit up. I hate Popeye. Nothing about that is appealing.
I watched it a bunch as a kid and never because it's a bizarre. It's like Tim Burton directed it. It's just bizarre. And I'm watching it. I'm like, how is this Robert Altman?
Hey, say what you will. Robert Altman, You know, you talk about diversity in act and directing style. He's got it because his movies tend to be different. And then he went a certain style he never went back to. But
yeah,
for a minute there, he did a bunch of different styles. So I mean, good for him.
And this
still don't like him. Still hate his movies, but
I like.
I love the player. The player I love. I love the player.
I only see part of Shortcuts.
Yeah, it's long.
Yeah.
As soon as I seen her name, I went, "Oh,
MASH is good. MASH is good."
I still haven't seen it.
I'll give him MASH. MASH is a good.
I'm an HBO Max list.
MASH is a good movie. McCabe and Mrs. Miller is fucking boring as fuck. Like, it's boring.
So, yeah, she goes back to the mother. Okay, she gets talked to by a UFO, and then she goes back home, and then she refuses to talk to reporters and all that.
Yeah, she becomes a news media sensation.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. She talks to them, and she's like, "I'm not being held. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm leaving." She leaves. She goes back home, and her mom is immediately like, "Fucking Captain Cunt" at home, and she doesn't kick her out yet. That's not till later, right?
That's not until she's at her weakest, most vulnerable point of life is when she kicks her out.
I wrote down homeless because of TZ mom.
Yes.
Frank, how many episodes are there of the original Twilight Zone where it's just some horrible woman for no reason?
What?
I'm sorry. I just appreciate the honesty of that answer.
What did you ask? I'm sorry.
And how long it took you to say it. That was great. I'm talking about the Twilight Zone, the original series. How many like women were just terrible just to torture a man? No explanation as to why they're that bad.
Right off the bat with the Burge's wife.
Yeah. She's terrible. She hates his reading and she crosses off his books.
Even in the early Rod Serling, the episode about the bomb. Remember the guy that made the dummies for the nuclear explosion? That woman was shrill, and he was trying to leave her there to be wiped out by a nuke. And he changed his mind last minute.
Bad. He felt bad because it's censored, so you can't do that.
Yeah, and Rod was like, "Why not? She's a bitch. Why not?" She's not as smooth as this. She's not as smooth as this Pall Mall.
These Oasis cigarettes.
Oasis. I couldn't remember the brand.
I guess he started with 16 millimeter Shrine. Really, she was a the person.
Yeah.
That's
the second episode.
And then there's the stepmom and the fugitive.
Oh, maybe you gotta tell me, Phoenix. I'm going to send you your birthday box. It's got a little collection of horror stories, and one of the writers is Rod Serling.
You said you're sending that today.
I know. I'll do it tomorrow. I didn't go to I'll go to the mailbox tomorrow because I have to go there anyway. But
you call the post office the mailbox?
I did. I have to go to the mailbox to get the mail, and I'll go to the post office to mail your box.
So there, pull those things out of the ice box first.
It all makes sense.
I got to get off the Davenport.
Then I have to get my bread box
out of the ice box, and then I'll head down to the.
I take my gallon jug of milk out of the ice box, and I take my bread box and take some toast.
I'll call Dixie 474 and I'll
toaster.
Right
I call Klondike 5 to get the mailbox in their number.
Klondike 5.
Sarah, get me in touch with the mailbox over there in 753 Kearney Street. I miss those days.
It is freezing in this house. Jesus.
I love when I was watching Sopranos.
Yeah, it's freezing.
Uncle June does the 411 thing, and he gets the operator, and he's like, "Yeah, call her over there." And he's like, "Yeah," and he's just like yelling at her. And like, there's different ways you can find phone numbers now, Grandpa.
Yeah. That's hilarious. I don't remember that. I need to rewatch the
Grandpa. Uncle June didn't have any kids.
No, I'm saying calling him Grandpa.
No, Grandpa or Uncle June, you're going to find out it's going to take 20 years, but you realize Uncle June's the one that killed Christopher Montesante's father. He had him killed.
That's in the
movie.
Newark?
Yeah, okay. That's the only takeaway from that movie.
Than's for spoiling that. I appreciate
it. You shouldn't watch. It's okay.
I'm gonna.
It's not
Ray Liotta. I gotta watch it. It's Ray Liotta.
Ray Liotta's great.
Yeah,
Ray Liotta's awesome.
Everything.
Yeah,
I gotta watch that.
Oh man, rest in peace. Oof.
Yeah. So, SaucerOfLoneliness. She eventually gets kicked out by her mom, even though she's in her mid-40s.
Yeah, go figure that one out.
She goes back to work. Oh, she goes homeless for a night, and she goes to and then she goes to work, and then a too handsome man asked her out.
Too handsome.
It feels like he's gonna take her to one of those pig prom parties or whatever, pig parties. And look at my date. Did I win?
She's such a good actress. She can't even curve that awful southern accent of hers.
Isn't this 6'7" insect creature I brought? Human? Isn't this great?
This praying mantis from Mars that I brought.
This ugly grasshopper that
I don't want to fuck her because I know she'll bite my head off after. I don't want to do it.
Honey, how dare you? So basically, he's basically a slicky boy. He wants to know what the alien said to her because she said that the saucer spoke to her, but she never revealed what it said. So essentially, he's like either a reporter or some kind of news guy trying to get the story from her. And she's just like, how can I tell you? Oh, I thought this was, oh. And he kind of she runs out of the room. She didn't even take her food. I would have taken the food at least, get something out of it.
I would have just killed the bitch.
What, the reporter or Shelley Duvall?
All of them. Shelley Duvall should have killed the reporter, should have killed her mom.
As the alien took control of her body, like a really scary They Live type, not They Live, but The Thing. She's the Thing, and she's killing everybody.
You got one chance to get away with murder right now, and it's right after you talk to aliens.
That's a good point.
They made me do it. I feel so much better now, though. They left. They are gone now.
They told me to murder all those who opposed me. Well, she's right. Let her go.
Fuck, those aliens are vicious. Although she said like the whole intergalactic war going on because of her. They don't
kill who you don't like. Yeah. It's the Great War of the kill who you don't like war.
Isn't that every war?
Pretty much. Yeah. It's kill who you want to get rid of to make more money.
Splitting hairs at that point, really.
A little bit. I don't know. They may like them, but you gotta kill them because
you gotta stoke.
I mean, sometimes when you kill somebody, you kind of like them, just like Christopher Walken in Nick of Time.
Yeah, but if they're not making money and you're in power, you don't like them. So,
well, I mean, hey, he got the call and he put 2 bullets in him. He put 2 more in him just to be sure. And this is somebody he loved. He loved him.
I loved him.
I loved him. This man, he made science collecting jokes. If you have doubts whether or not I want to kill your little girl, let me tell you something. That movie's good. I like Nick of Time. That's a fun movie.
Yeah, so
that's on Amazon right now for free.
His trial's fun to watch.
I'm kind of done with it. I think it's over, right? It's all done now, right? Is it over?
Couldn't give a shit less. They're both awful.
I just don't care anymore. Yeah, you're right.
It's like watching their parents argue when they're both shitheads. I don't care. Kill each other. Okay, have fun. I don't. What do you want me to do? No matter who wins, we both. It's like Alien versus Predator tagline though. No matter who wins, we lose. Something like that.
Yeah, the audience. No.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. So she goes after the reporter keeps asking her to say what the saucer said to her. She goes and immediately tries to kill herself. Oh, first of all, she already threw a message in a bottle.
Yes.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, that's the most important part of the episode.
Yes. I didn't write it down because it was 4 seconds.
Right, yeah, exactly.
And then after the reporter, she goes and tries to kill herself by running into the ocean. She gets saved. I thought it was going to be the reporter being like, I'm so fucking, like, I'm so sorry. Like, can we start this over? And that was going to be...
No, it was
Judd Hirsch.
It was Morty from who remember the director that we always made fun of in Night Gallery? What was his name? Morty? Or the guy that's the other... Or maybe it's the Twilight Zone, the bad director on Twilight Zone, who's the Jack Laird of the Twilight Zone 85 episodes.
85 is Haskell Barkin.
Haskell Barkin, I'm saving your life here. Yeah. Hello.
Night Gallery is Jack Laird at 85, Haskell Barkin.
Yeah, that's it.
But no, I called him Judd Hirsch.
Yeah, he's very close.
Reminded me of.
Very close.
Him and Independence Day specifically.
Let me help you. Oh my God, are you all right? I'm trying to save you here.
Hey, David, my son David.
David. Oh my God. Okay, wrong. I'm your father.
I gotta call my lawyer.
My mother. Oh, yeah, lawyer. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's good.
Yeah.
And he's brutally murdered by a Buick.
Hey, at least the dog lives.
The dog lives. All that matters.
That movie's so much bullshit that I love to watch.
Well, speaking of which, ID4 Independence Day ties into the next episode we just watched.
In 2 episodes.
Okay, fine. 2 episodes.
Yes.
Mulberry Street.
On my notes.
Hey,
Mulberry Street.
Mulberry Street. Mulberry Street.
Okay, so
5 points.
let's finish this because we're done.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes.
Judd Hirsch saves her. They have a long conversation. He read the message in the bottle, and he goes, "That's what they told you." And she's like, "No, that's just what I said." She sounds like trailer trash, and I don't know why.
Because she looks like it.
Were you the one to say she can't shake that Southern accent?
He did. Yeah, Frank said that.
It's true. Why is she constantly like Alabama trailer trash? I don't get it.
Because it matches her slug look.
Where's she from? Well, look that up. Where is
CI4? I don't know where she's from. Not here. She came off the saucer. They came back to go, "Hey, daughter, how you doing?"
It's a cookbook.
Yeah. She's not human.
She's from Greensboro, South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Why does she have such a thick accent then?
So there you go. I almost believed you. I don't have my phone with me. It's charging, so I can't look
like
this up.
Tennessee. I'm gonna look her up.
Missy's from Greensboro, South Carolina.
Fort Worth, Texas.
Oh, shit. How did you meet a Greensboro, South Carolina girl in Jersey?
Not too far away.
I guess that's true.
What?
It's kind of far. It's like a good 800 miles, right?
It's like a 12-hour drive. Easy.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, it's like meeting someone from Northern California here in Arizona. I meet them all the time. It's not crazy.
It's true.
I'm not blown away by it.
No,
the distance is, I mean, 95 does go there.
But the mileage is less. It's just because it takes that long to drive. So it's not that, it's closer. But yeah, it's just, I mean, the whole East Coast is connected. People drive up and down that fucking thing all the time.
But Jefferson Davis made his attempt to take over the country in 1861.
So Shelley Duvall, I'm looking at her. I didn't realize, I was sitting there watching her, and I was thinking so many things. First of all, what planet is she from?
How I would love to see her nude. I'm kidding. That's a joke.
She's shaped like Humpty Dumpty.
I'm actually thinking about it now, and I think it would be a
like Mr. Burns. It'd be Mr. Burns nude. That's what it would look like.
Yeah, the scoliosis and all.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
poor thing. You know, it's just like it's so mean to just judge someone based just on the physicality. Like I get it, but like she was an act. Like she had a good career.
That's what I want to go over.
Yeah, I mean, she's actually did some good stuff.
She's her top 4 movies. If you go to IMDb, first of all, obviously is The Shining.
Right, a classic masterpiece forever.
One of my favorite movies.
She went through hell for it, but whatever.
Yes. The next one is Three Women. I don't know what the fuck that is. From 77. Then Popeye. Then Annie Hall, which I also.
That's right.
But
Annie Hall. I forgot she was in that. She's barely in that.
Yeah, I assume it was a bit player.
That's like saying Sam Jackson's in Iron Man 1.
He is.
At the end.
Starring role.
Seconds. Yeah. Don't think so. That doesn't count.
She hasn't been in a movie in a while. She's born 1949, still alive. That was the thought I was having when I was like insect creature. She's trashy. She seems trashy, but she's not.
Well, she's like Shelob. She lives in the caves above like Afghanistan, eating Al Qaeda. That's where she stays right now.
Yeah, she's basically one of those creatures out of The Hills Have Eyes 2.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, a little bit.
The remake where they're eating the soldiers in the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely one of those things. But she definitely lives in some weird dark cave shadow thing.
I bet you she doesn't.
She should have played Mama in the movie Mama.
Ooh, that would have been the body for it. She could have been a good CGI monster. or the Blair Witch in the new Blair Witch movie, where they made her a 10-foot tall alien creature.
I won't even acknowledge that exists.
There's literal aliens in that movie.
It ended up being aliens, I guess. I'm assuming that's the twist. Is it's alien
because there's lights outside the window
and it's time travel nonsense that makes no sense.
That part was fun about it, though.
I did like that part. I did, yeah.
I like the part where she has to climb out of that fucking narrowing hole.
Oh yeah, that was rough.
Fuck that.
That was gross. Yeah, that was well done.
That gets me more than like the
yeah.
Oh, the hole. She has to like crawl out. It's muddy, so she keeps slipping. That part's effective. And other than that, movie sucks.
So this episode is based on a writer's work, and I guess she died because it's dedicated to her at the end. Rest in peace, Gertrude Stein, or whatever her name was.
I think it was a guy, wasn't it?
I thought it was a dude, yeah.
I thought it was a woman. I thought it was Gertrude.
No, that's right. This one is David Girl, teleplay, Theodore Sturgeon.
Oh, Theodore.
You're close.
Yeah, Gertrude Theodore, whatever.
Yeah, guy, dude.
I
can
was
see how
the
that-
first transgender science fiction writer.
I gave it a 4. I couldn't
Frank,
go any higher than that.
2.
I'll give it a 5 just to be nice.
I like Shelley Duvall. I'm like in the middle of you guys where
Yeah. This
have-
part I didn't like. We didn't even talk about this part though.
that's how you share the message from the aliens.
The
She got
alien
submerged in more water when he saved her.
the alien gave her a really bad special effect to share with a Jewish man. on the
And for
beach.
those,
Oh, let's hear the outro.
message found in a bottle.
Why isn't this episode called "Message in a Bottle"? Is beyond me.
That's a good point. I think that might be a copyright term, maybe
Sting sue him?
trademark title.
Sting would have got a hold of him.
Yeah, you know what? I bet you that's true. Maybe that would. Yeah.
But it's a movie. It's not a song, so it's fine. You could even have a song called "Message in a Bottle" and be fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can't copyright a song title.
Trademark.
No, you can't.
I can't. You're
There's
right.
so many songs with the same names.
Yeah.
Sender unknown. Still alive or long dead. The last of his species. Or a traveler marooned on alien shores. Perhaps in the end, all that matters is this. That even to loneliness, there is an end. And for those who are lonely enough, long enough, a message cast adrift on the darkest beaches of the Twilight Zone.
That's a long way to go for that outro. That's a long way to go.
Oh, sorry. I cut it off just as they're showing this. There you go.
There you
7
go.
years old.
He's a smoker.
Could have been anything in those days. All right, so 4, 2, 5. Would you give it, Dick? Sorry.
5.
Okay.
It wasn't offensive. It was just kind of meh. But it was short, so I was like, okay, it was short enough to be fine.
A full
It's
episode.
20 minutes, dude.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a full episode.
It was,
Was it?
so long. It dragged.
Our next episode was 9 minutes.
Yeah.
And that one felt longer than this.
Yeah, it's true. All right, so let's get out of here. Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Frank Links.
Dick Dickette.
So long, citizens. No preamble. We're just the fuck out of here.
I will karate chop you.
Frank, if you get a chance, you got to go see Incredible or The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
I think it's already on pay-per-view. I think it's out of theaters.
Worth it.
Pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view, that's what it is. Sorry, VOD.
I gotta get my drink. I'll be right back.
You say anything against drugs?
That's what I heard.
Hey, get my drugs. Kill me.
So let's see how this recorded. Make sure it sounds all spoofy, spiffy, nice and great. All right.
Spiffy. They were using
Virgin.
What do you give it, Dick? Sorry. 32-38.
32, 38.
Saucer of Loneliness. A Saucer of Loneliness.
I like a saucer of loneliness with my crumpet, please. That should be the title of it, Inside Number 9.
A Saucer of Loneliness.
It's the saucer of
And then
loneliness.
it's a flying saucer at the end.
Yes, and then it kills everybody. That's the twist.
But it's hilarious.
But it's really funnily done.
All right. Break time.
Funnily. I gotta pay.
I'll switch over to this real quick so we can.
Hello, citizens. Welcome to the American Self-Helpless Book. This 12-step program will help you become a better person that can succeed in any environment. Number 7, all criticism is an attack. Every single thing you hear, every single piece of advice you've ever been given, if someone told you this term paper that you wrote would be better if you change this, rearrange this, that's all negative. That is an attack on you. And remember, you are the victim. This guy isn't trying to help you, this teacher, this purveyor of knowledge. If you didn't have it up here, it doesn't matter. This guy's your pawn. Why is he doing this to you? It doesn't make any sense, does it? So, how the fuck is this guy going to help you? He's attacking you. He is attacking you. You got to fight this guy. You got to go against him. This guy is not going to help you. He is against you. Anyone who's ever said, I love you, but can you do the dishes more? Why the fuck are they attacking you? What do they have against you? What is it? Is it your race? Is it because you're a man or a woman? I don't know who you are, which you're special no matter what that is, but regardless of that, they're against you. And it must be for some reason. Feel free to make up your own reason and just assume that's what they meant and run with it. It's so much fun and deserved. Hello, citizens. Welcome to the American Self-Helpless book. This 12-step program will help you become a better person that can succeed in any environment. Number 6, you are the victim. Every single negative thing you hear, regardless of if it's about you at all, regardless of that fact, it's against you. You are the victim. You're a victim of society, your race, your religion, your sex, your sexual proclivities. It doesn't fucking matter. Every single thing is against you for some reason, and then you have to fight it for some reason with online rants and really opinionated facts, and you just gotta keep pushing through that. Even though I said hard work is overrated, you still gotta fight to make sure we all know, these pawns in your game that we all know that you're the victim. You really are. You truly are. We're all against you. Even though we're your pawns and you're creating us, we're against you. We hate you. Every single thing we say, even if it's about nothing, it means something when it gets twisted through your little personal library here, and it comes against you, and you're the victim. How are you? I don't know how you survived so far. I really don't. You are amazing.
Welcome back. Uh-oh, we got an echo. No, it's gone. Curious. Curiouser and curiouser. Hello.
Yeah.
Where's Dickory? Wow, Frank.
Do you hear that?
Oh, yeah. What's a start? I don't know.
Where's this chick from? Like this chick's eyes fucking. What the hell is she from? What else is she in? I recognized her.
Meg Foster. She's in They Live.
Blind Fury, They Live, Masters of the Universe.
You got it.
Who's talking?
They Live. That's where I recognize her from. They Live. Those fucking eyes of hers, man.
Well, that's why this is directed by Carpenter's friend, Tommy Lee Wallace.
That's right, yeah.
He directed the 3rd Halloween movie.
Turn it off!
Let's play the intro first for the show. Oh, there isn't one again.
Oh, no.
They never have.
85 hates those. Very rare when they do 3 episodes in an episode, 3 stories in an episode, and they're like, "What the hell? Not writing that shit."
Fuck that intro.
Fuck that. But let's hear a theme song.
Bury me with
Frank, Jesus! Can't you ever shut up?
Sorry.
Great Caesar's ghost, a talking Krusty doll.
I'm Krusty the Clown, and I love you very much.
That doll is evil, I tells ya. Evil! Evil!
Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review.
I'm Krusty the Clown, and I don't like you. I'm Krusty the Clown, and I'm going to kill you.
Didn't even pull the string that time.
Hello, systems like on the later 362 2085 102B Dreams for Sale, a 9-minute short on Phoenix West.
Take
it.
Welcome, guys. I have 2 notes.
Yes.
They are.
Wakes up in a booth. New Yorker in space or somewhere. That's it.
Wow. That's a stretch and a half right there.
I just noticed her eyes because they're so crazy looking.
She's got Elijah Wood eyes.
She's got CGI eyes. CGI's.
Got Elijah Wood eyes. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I recognize her from They Live. That's where I recognize her from.
Not Betty Davis eyes.
No.
I recognize her from Lords of Salem when she is totally full frontal nudity and she's 75 years old. But I think she's wearing like a fake suit.
How about from the
really
third?
nice.
Oh, the third movie. What is that series? That stupid ass series with that scarecrow creature that kills those kids.
Jeepers Creepers. Yeah, she was
the
bad.
third
In that.
Jeepers Creepers. I was
She was bad. Yeah.
fuck, is that Meg Foster? Oh my God, what happened?
She got hit bad with the age stick.
She has chasms in her face. She has like an epidemic of Grand Canyonism in her face.
Like D. Wallace Stone still looks good, and she was in E.T.
She was everyone's mom in the 80s.
And she was in Cujo. Like she's another 80s familiar who's in random Rob Zombie movies.
Was she the mom in Poltergeist?
No, that was Joe Beth Williams.
Okay,
Joe
Joe,
Beth Williams.
thank you. Those two were everyone's moms in the 80s.
And Joe Beth Williams was the love interest in a little movie called, I forgot. And it was on top of my head, and I don't know.
Sounds like a great movie.
So it don't matter. Move
The
on.
Godfather. Have you heard of it?
Little thing called The Exorcist.
Citizen Kane. Yeah, you hear that movie? Yeah.
The Chimes at Midnight.
All right,
That's
so
going deep in the Orson Welles annals.
I guess you could take this one. It sounds like you have more of an interest in this episode, Dick.
Not really, but I'll tell you what it is.
All right.
So basically, Meg Foster is having a picnic with a guy with the fucking biggest 80s porno stash I've ever seen. Even more pronounced than what's his name from Halloween 3.
Look like Tom Selleck to me.
Yeah, well, his name Tom Selleck mustache, but it's Tom.
No, this is like Tom Atkins.
Tom Atkins.
Tom Atkins stash.
Same time.
This was Tom Atkins meets Tom Selleck meets dirty pervert mustache. This is disgusting.
You remember that episode where they're at the movie theater, and I kept calling that guy a pervert?
Yes,
pervert.
The one about
it's not the same fucking guy.
I felt the same way.
Here's the first clue. Okay.
Yes,
this is all they give you.
They have a few.
She looks like Kirstie Alley right here.
She does. It's very
Yeah, Kirstie Alley has the same eyes thing.
Do you think Kirstie Alley had her destroyed physically?
Well,
with her Scientology power.
As much as we made fun of how Meg Foster looks, she's just looks old, which she is. Kirstie Alley's a whole nother.
She lost her weight. She lost her weight
and gained it back. And
she's a whole other bowl of fettuccine. I understand.
Yeah. Was she distraught from working with Travolta all those years? I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with a curvy, round woman.
Well, Meg Foster leaves this picnic here in a minute, but Kirstie Alley appears to have never left the picnic.
Ah, very good. That's a good one.
How about some champagne?
So, okay, you heard the pop of the champagne.
I should have known you'd have that covered.
If you're drunk.
You got like when Michael Corleone goes back to Italy music again.
She's wearing the same thing Shelley Duvall wore.
Oh no!
Don't say that.
Well, she is. The white dress with a red belt.
That thing would fly off Shelley Duvall, though.
That thing would be a blanket. It would be a fucking a car tarp on Shelley Duvall.
And she would have to Shelley Duvall after the dress flew off and go and then descend back into the earth. She goes subterranean again. I'm here with my more creatures.
It'd be like that scene in Alien when Tom Skerritt gets killed.
Every
the dark
23 years, Shelley Duvall comes up to feed.
Oh my God!
Tell your children about Shelley Duvall.
She's a ghoul.
She's a Jeepers Creepers creature.
Yes.
Every 23 years for 23 days, the Shelley Duvalls come out to eat.
They come out to go kill that character actor. What's his name? The guy from Jeepers Creepers 1.
Fucking no idea. I like this. I like the second one, and I actually like the third one.
Oh, it was terrible.
No, I love it because the first one he's just like a scary scarecrow creature who comes every 23 years for 23 days. He's like a locust.
Yes,
that's the whole point. And the second one, it gets a bunch of kids on a school bus.
Yes,
and it's like the same movie. The third one is like, you know what? That motherfucker shows up in a specialized, pimped out battle tank that someone built for him. They don't explain it. He's only got 23 days. There were 23. Who built this fucking thing?
He's got a queue working for him. That's just the way it is.
Did he commission this thing before he went back under?
Yeah, it takes 20 years to build that thing. So you figured he laid a nice deposit, and then he paid for it up front when you got it 20 years later.
And instead of burning the cocoon that he's in, the guy who has the cocoon in the South that Meg Foster's husband just sits there with a shotgun and watches the fucking thing. Like, he's going to wake up any minute now. You shut the fuck up, Meg Foster. And then
you get your Meg Foster eyes off of me.
Used to be hot.
Let us take twins. It's time to eat, okay? Are you opening 2 bottles?
What's that, darling?
Yeah. That's all I'll play of this episode. Oh, I will play the New Yorker. I got a little bit of an accent with that guy. I don't know where it was from, but you go back to the machine, you'll be fine, sweetheart. I swear.
Well, okay, so the problem I have with this episode is she doesn't know who she is.
And we don't know. So, and it doesn't
nobody
matter.
knows. Well, that's the thing. It doesn't make any sense. Well, how am I supposed to feel for this character who is she's in the future, obviously, and she's connected to a booth that is providing the picnic scenario in her dream state because she's allowed X amount of time on break to go have a nice time somewhere away from the factory of the future. And she essentially wakes up from the dream not knowing she's in the present. She doesn't know who she is. It's like Total Recall. Like she doesn't know that she doesn't know who she is. That doesn't make any sense to me. And then he basically forces her back into the cube. Okay, sweetheart, go back to your picnic, bitch. All right. Hey! Oh, smoking a cigarette.
Oh, this lady. Oh,
this fucking hoe over here. Hey!
Where
go back to your picnic with your drunk ass husband, you dumb bitch.
Where did you get that vibe from?
No, the New York guy. The New Yorker.
Who?
Exactly.
The guy who puts her back in the machine is just like,
you'll
sweetheart, no.
You take one look at this guy and you'll be like, oh, yeah, Andrew Dice Clay.
I didn't get that from him.
No, you watch right now.
So they keep being like Max Headroom stuff. And the twins are jumping around and they keep doing the same thing over and over. And it keeps like, he's like, anyway, what's his name from the Star Wars Holiday Special?
Oh, yes.
Art Carney.
I know it was Art Carney, but it was the other guy from the Carol Burnett show.
Was that one not Art Carney?
That was not Art Carney. That's the other guy from the Carol Burnett show. I don't know his name. Not Dorf on Fishing, but the other guy. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Either way.
Yeah.
She wakes up and she's in this like hallway. And it was like a failed attempt at like a Philip K. Dick short or like a Black Mirror episode.
Yes.
Because it didn't work either way.
And then she dies. Because the machine shorts out and she's basically burnt to death, but she's trapped in the magic picnic memory forever. So I guess it's a happy ending, but I don't know what I have no idea why or why.
Real soon.
It just happens. It's
Harvey Korman.
Harvey Korman, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I had to look it up because it drove me crazy.
Yeah, no, you're right. It was something like that. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I guess it deleted her memories for real.
I guess. Like I don't understand.
The guy's like, all right, you got to go back in there. And she looks up and it says picnic.
And actually,
picnic with a pedophile or something.
Right,
like
and that shot was actually not bad. That's the effect shot that they had, where it was like a matte painting, where she's like on the corner, and like it shows like the factory floor and like all the levels of different things. It wasn't badly rendered.
Yeah, I'll show that in a second. But she goes back to Country Picnic, Dreamatron, fully interactive dream. TM. 6 minutes left.
6 minutes left.
Goddamn.
Get your jerk before work. Here. There he is, Frank.
I remember him.
When are they going to get these things to work right? Don't they realize they're screwing with people's brains? Okay, lady, just settle back. Everything's okay.
You still got 6 minutes left.
I guess that was enough.
What are you talking about?
Now, just before you came out of it, were things like repeating?
Look at your fucking eyes. You're clearly a robot.
Oh, my God, you robot bitch.
Her ears look like they're burned. And
Just like my mother-in-law, Robo bitch. Oh!
No, Meg Foster's good in this.
Yeah, she's fine.
She didn't have much to do, and I feel bad that this is her episode.
The money.
She's way more entertaining to watch than almost every woman we've seen, except for Frances Conroy in '85.
And Florence Anderson, Frances McDormand.
Frances McDormand, and then Helen Mirren.
And Helen Mirren, yeah.
They had some great actresses, but they wasted a lot of just generic '80s ladies in this show.
Yes.
Okay, so here's the effect shot Dick was talking about. She goes back in there, continues her picnic where she wakes up. I thought that was well done. She wakes up, and it kind of excuses what she just saw as the dream itself, but in reality, this is the dream.
Right.
And he's like, you were dreaming, you all right? She's like, yeah. And then he's like, when I go fondle children together, she's like, hold off on that.
Look at that.
That's what I heard, right?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I tried to cut the power.
Look at that.
That's moving up here.
That's pretty fucking solid.
This guy doesn't move at all because he's not real. But
no, that was a really good shot.
Yeah, but the machine, when she's back in there again, it goes haywire and catches on fire and then kills her. But her brain, it's like overdue with the memory bank.
Right.
Overdrawn the memory bank. Sorry.
Overdrawn with Raul Julia.
Raul Julia. And he bingo bango bongo. I didn't want to pingle or bongo the bingo bongo, whatever they say. But anyway, she's stuck in there. It's like the Matrix precursor, this episode.
Pretty much.
She's stuck in there. And this fucking wackadoo is stuck in there.
All right, this bitch. She's supposed to be going back to work. Oh, get another girl with the green eyes. Oh.
What's gorgonzola?
Cheese.
It's cheese. There's another one of the Sopranos I say all the time.
Gabagool.
Gabagool is a meat, right?
Yeah.
Is that the meat with the cheese in it?
I've never had gabagool, I don't think.
What's gabagool then?
It's a type of
it's like a salami
antipasta. It's like it's like a sliced meat. But I never had, I don't know if it's just like a slang term for prosciutto, or is it its own prosciutto?
It's its own.
It's its own thing.
It's got a lot of fat in it.
Gabagool.
Oh, okay, that's why I thought it was cheese, because it's like half white.
Yeah, it's mostly
got a lot of
because prosciutto's got that fat, a lot of fat on it, but like some more meat, and then there's like salami, and then there's like
yeah, it's in the salami category.
Yeah, the antipasties.
They say so many different Italian foods in that show that I'm like,
it's because they're eating it most of the time.
And I don't know if that's an insult or
Olive Garden. Well, no, it's like The Godfather. Godfather talks about food a lot too. It's just an Italian thing.
I get it, but
yeah,
not as much as Sopranos does, because it's longer, way longer, obviously. But
right, yeah.
So it's just constantly talking about food. I'm like, and then watch it with subtitles, and then it's like everything in Italian is italicized. And I was like, Italian sized.
Wait, ziti, baked. Grandma not gonna bring baked ziti, or grandma's not coming. What? No fucking ziti. Hey,
they associate a food with a person,
pretty much, because that's all they're good for is making their good ziti.
And
cool.
Dick, when I messaged you yesterday, I freaked the fuck out. Because
That's
this whole
it,
time, I said the only reason I'm going to watch it is because you told me the grandma dies, because she was driving me. I hate that character. And it makes me feel bad because I was wishing the actress is dead earlier. I'm like, I feel bad for her because it's not her fault the character has no depth. It's a single note character.
She tries to kill Tony. What are you talking about?
Yes. But it doesn't change. She doesn't change ever.
She
doesn't
dies.
contribute anything ever. So I'm like, oh.
Well, it's dealing with mental disorder, because she is bipolar, and that was about it. David Chase's mother. That's David Chase based his own mother on that character.
But I'm glad she's dead. The character.
Well, that's what happened, and they had to rethink the whole fucking show because she was going to be an integral part in the whole series.
But can you imagine if that whole series had her? How annoying that would be if she never does anything but bitch.
Well, she won the Emmy.
I think Janice annoyed the shit out of me the most.
Yeah, but she got it good.
Season 3, so no spoilers.
She got it good when she gets punched in the mouth.
Oh my god! My wife and I were watching that, and we laughed so fucking hard. It was it's still my favorite scene of the entire show.
So that's great. I love.
She's a whore, Tony.
No, when he goes, what? You gonna cry now? And she shoots him. That's great.
Ironically enough, because it is another girl from the show, I thought she was going to do the Goodfellas thing, and you wake up with a gun in his face.
No, she fucking kills him, and he's
kills
done.
him. I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
yeah, that's what
was
they made it.
immediately following the scene where Tony finally says he gives the Paulie like, all right, go ahead,
get rid of him.
Planned.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, here we go. He's gonna shoot him in the back of the head, and I'm like, oh my god, is she killed? I was like, yes.
Yeah. And he gets there. I just like Tony's reaction. He's like,
he doesn't say a word.
He just laughs a little bit.
He's just like,
and at the end where he goes,
"Okay, cleaned up. Give me the clothes."
When she goes, "What'd you do with him?" Well, we buried him on a hill under a tree. What the fuck you think, Janice? What the fuck? Don't miss your bus, Janice.
Oh my god, I'm so pissed at myself for putting the show off for so long. But it's the mom character.
Yeah, well, that's what
drove me away from the show.
Well, it'll get. I don't know how you're going to take the Annabella Sciorra character. When she gets into it, that's a stuff because some of the subplots are okay. They go a lot of tangents and never get resolved. So there's a lot and once you get Joey Pantoliano in there,
he's in there.
He's good. He's a bad man.
I was sitting there watching and I'm like, he looks exactly like we saw him in person. Yeah. I was like, oh, it's the same same
around that time. Yeah.
Because
it was the same, yeah.
Frank, Dick, and I went to the same school. We were like the class behind his kid, Joey Pantoliano. And we were turning around and he was sitting right behind us during their graduation. We were only there because it was what's his name speaking?
Timothy Dalton.
Was that one Timothy Dalton or was that one?
No, that was Timothy Dalton.
That was Timothy Dalton.
Yeah. He was funny. He was great.
Oh yeah,
Timothy Dalton
I got
wonderful.
to talk to.
He was
the only
awesome.
speaker that I actually got to speak with, and it was
yeah.
But we turn around, Joey Pants is there, and we're like, let's not say anything. His kid's graduating.
No, we didn't want to bother the guy.
Yeah, we're just like, eh.
The guy's been in everything
he
in that
dipped
period.
in at the last second, and then dipped out right when his son crossed.
Because he was probably making a movie across the street.
Or Sopranos.
Yeah, but that was made in Jersey. That was made of Silver Cup.
Maybe he had to fly the fuck out of there, you know?
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
That was like he had hair just like that. And that was, makes
was
sense now. Now I'm seeing what he was doing at that time.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't know. It's just, I was like, I feel bad for not watching this in real Time.
So you're on the third season now, huh?
I'm halfway through the third season.
With Richie Aprile, with Richie's kid?
Yeah.
Not Richie's kid. Not Richie's kid.
Yeah, Richie's out of jail by then.
Richie's uncle. Richie's dead because he died in the second season. That was his uncle. But what was his name? Carmine? No. He died in the first season. The character actor that's in a bunch of movies too, but he was Jackie Jr. That's right. His dad was Jackie.
I was going to say Jackie is
Jackie Jr. was the kid who,
I thought Jackie as a character, because I know everyone knows that actor. I just assumed he would be a main character through the whole thing, and he dies in like the 5th episode. I was like, oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
Okay. Holy shit.
Yeah, he's gone.
No idea.
No.
So there's a lot of actors in this, and Pussy was another one where I'm like, he's around the whole time. And as soon as they revealed that he's an informant, I'm like, oh fuck, he's gonna die soon. He's one of my favorite guys in the movie, in the show.
That was one of the best. I thought that was one of the best storylines that they ever had.
Yeah, it was. I love when Tony
on the face. Will you do me that favor?
When Tony has his Indian food poisoning.
Fish.
I'm an informant with the FBI. Don't say that, pussy. You know it's true, Tone. Anyway,
you lose some weight.
A pound.
Yeah, I weigh 6 pounds now.
Yeah.
In the third season, they get that talking fish on that little plaque.
Yeah.
And then he watches it, and Tony's like, oh. And I was like, I get it. Please don't show a flash. And they showed a flashback. I was like, come on.
They had to do that. Yeah.
I know, but I'm like, I maybe because I'm binging it, which you couldn't do back in the day.
Right. Yeah.
I think if you were to binge it, they wouldn't show you the flashback.
Yeah. You got to remember, there was like sometimes where there was like a year between seasons when the show came out back in the day because they had writers' problems. They had to take a year to write the season.
So, ladies' problems
over here. Hey!
All right, let's get out of here because nothing happens. She gets killed. That's it. I gave it a 6 because it wasn't bad. It was just super short.
I gave it a 4, yeah.
I gave it a 6. Yeah, I agree.
All right. Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Frank Links.
Gabagool.
Gabagool. Oh, is there an outro?
Yeah.
No.
Or wait, no, there wasn't because it was too short.
No, it's not. All right. Bye.
This bitch died in the Twilight Zone. Oh.
Me and my wife have been talking like that for 2 weeks straight.
It's never gonna stop.
No.
Just waiting to my family. One of our lines we always go to is, "There's no more fuck. What? Can't ask for smoked fucking turkey in here." That comes later in the show.
So she'll be driving, and I'm sitting there on my phone. I'm like, "You're gonna turn left, you stupid bitch."
Yeah.
She's like, "I'm sorry."
Spike up. Spike up is another one we do.
I love that we can talk to each other like that, though.
Spike up.
Oh, all right. Bye, you stupid bitches.
I love the tea.
So, Arby's of all places has that gabagool sandwich now.
Really? I don't know. I didn't know that.
It looks
like shit.
I've had that before. I just didn't know what was in it. I always assumed it was cheese.
No,
mozz. Everything that goes with prosciutto and gabagool is probably mozz. There's mozzarella, some kind of mozz.
No, there's no cheese in it.
No, he's talking about those the sticks that are the prosciutto that's wrapped around the mozzarella sticks.
No, I'm talking about what Tony eats in this. I was just
right. Oh no, yeah, he's eating meat.
It looked like mozzarella in there.
Yeah.
It's like a big sausage that they slice.
Yeah.
It's a big sausage they slice in little round things, little round slices.
Round slice. Come on, give me some of that gabagool.
What?
Like,
don't disrespect the Pizza Hut. That's another. Christopher becomes maid, and they started fighting the Pizza Shack or something. He goes, "Don't respect the Pizza Shack." Something like that. The name of the store. It can't be seen in a place.
Oh,
like
it's
this
the
Jack.
It's the pizza place is where Richie smashes the coffee urn in the guy's head.
No, but there's a scene. There's a scene. I think it's third season.
I saw that already.
Yeah. Because Chris is just made, and he's like, "I can't be seen in places like this anymore."
Yeah, after they get in a fight.
Yeah, and they say, don't disrespect the Bing. They say that a couple of times too.
Yeah, do you guys gotta go to the bathroom? Are you good? That was a short one. We're good, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, moving on. So in the Midwest, let me know if you guys have ever heard of this or had it. We're talking about meats and stuff in the last episode with a lot of fat in it. Gabagool. In the Midwest, we have head cheese.
Heard of it? Don't want it. Don't want nothing to do with it.
Have you ever seen it though in person?
I don't know if I've ever seen it in person. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. You got a picture to share with us?
I'm pulling it up right now.
It looks like pimento loaf, which is disgusting.
Pimento loaf, I can fucking eat. Midwest is full of bitter foods because everything's pickled.
Scandinavian, yeah.
Because it's super poor country and we have to survive off in the winter. Like that's how it was back in the day.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's a lot of pickles. So I like pickled bologna. I like pickled stuff. But head cheese is a step too far. That was where all we have left over is cow brains.
Well, we got that in California.
It's a loaf.
Yeah, that looks disgusting. That's gross.
It's whatever the fuck is left over. Literally the brains, the eyes.
That's why I like Scrapple, because it doesn't look like that.
Boar's head
goddamn loaf is the disgusting part.
Do you think that's redundant? Boar head cheese.
This one's like ground. This one's ground.
Gross. That looks gross.
I've never seen a ground version. This is what I usually see.
That looks like
slices like bologna.
That looks like that. Like Scrapple looks like that.
I've seen Scrapple, but yeah, this is.
That's a step too far. Like I can actually see the parts of the tongue and shit.
Richard's hog head cheese.
But
don't
think about food until you've seen every other day of your life, because I go to the grocery store, all the time as a kid. That's what I had to look. You see it, I'm like, it's not good. We bought it like in high school. It was like what the hell was this? And we tried it and was like, oh God, what the hell's wrong with you? Then we threw it all over our kid's car.
There you go. And he committed suicide.
Yeah, he didn't live too long.
That kid's name was Rob Zerling.
That also feeds into today's episode. So, let's do an intro song, shall we? We do have our 2002 Twilight Zone intro here.
Good.
I remember in high school they took all my condoms out of my center console and blew them up in my car. Fucking assholes.
With cum?
No.
No.
He never got to use them.
No.
Never? No. I'm only saying whatever just because I'm trying to find the intro for this episode and I can't.
I got a beehive. Bury me with
I know. Where the fuck is it?
I have a sunflower in my ass. I have a tattoo of a sunflower for you on my ass if you're interested.
I'll just play this until I find it.
I wanna be high. Never worry, just bury me along with my currency. When I die, I wanna be high.
Now, is this episode the most awkward intro with Forrest Whitaker?
I'm still trying to find the intro.
He pops up.
It's like it's not here.
It's the most obvious green screen shot, probably next to that one where he appeared in front of the bushes in that one episode.
It's my first note. Another bad green screen shot.
Yeah, I mean it's real bad in this one. It's like
I played this intro last week. Why can't I find it?
I don't know. Maybe you buried it with your currency.
It's on YouTube.
No, my intro. With this. So TZ8 Windows, Dark Territory, Mute. Never worry. That's probably why I need to change the title.
Probably good.
5, 6, 7.
You're traveling to another dimension.
When I die, I wanna be high. Never worry, just bury me along with my currency.
You're entering the Twilight Zone.
Hey, yo. Okay, roll it again.
You're entering LIW, the Twilight Zone review.
Hello, citizen, shut the fuck up. Welcome to LIW Twilight Zone episode 3. Shut the fuck up. 363, 2002, Twilight Zone 131. The monsters are on Maple Street. I am Phoenix West.
Frank Links.
Continue.
He's frozen somehow.
Unpause.
I was trying to compliment you on that edited sound design, but other than that, yeah, dig it.
Thank you. Yeah.
I don't want to.
You throw off my intro and shit goes haywire quick.
I did a much better job before.
With your recorded.
It's great when Frank comes on the show.
With your recorded Rod Sirloin clips off of your phone.
Where they're all there to set up your gripping commentary behind the audio. You go, no, shh.
You hear it? You hear me?
Then you try to sell us to another
I'm
podcast.
just screaming, what the fuck is that?
Some facts that we don't want to hear about.
Or maybe some facts that we've already said that you think are new.
It's true.
Yeah.
But
I haven't been on
his fault.
I've only been on the show for 400 episodes.
But you're not going to go, hey, Dick, catch up on 300 episodes.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Oops.
I get it.
When I die, I want to be high.
At least watch the original series, you fucking mug.
No, I did. I have been.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have.
Where you at?
Where you at?
Season 2?
I still got season 2 in there. I've seen most of them throughout my life. So yeah,
have you?
Yeah.
No,
have you, Dick?
I told you this before. I like that he hasn't watched them all.
I'm messing with you. I don't care.
Because suddenly he'll get I like the fresh perspective aspect of this.
Yeah.
He's like a little freshman down there.
Oh, discovering his dick.
I get to switch over here.
The only thing of this episode I like is
the ending.
This is rare, so let's see this.
Oh wow, look at that.
It's one of those ones.
Yeah, those are better ones, I think.
Yeah, but it's also one season of a show.
Well, exactly. Yeah, if they can get away with it.
Yeah.
So we have Wayne Knight here than what we got. Yeah.
We have not seen the Wayne Knight episode. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm excited.
We've seen this.
What is that?
Saw the Jessica Simpson one with the dolls. We got
Eric LaSalle.
No, we got the Usher one we haven't seen. Oh, Bill Mooney, we saw that one.
Yeah, we did see that one. His very unattractive daughter.
This is our first remake.
Is she 10?
Yeah.
Why are you judging a 10-year-old's looks, Dick?
Because you can see it. You can see the future, genetically speaking.
Yeah, she turns into Cloris Leachman.
Look at Millie Bobby Brown when she was 8. Everybody's like, "Oh my god, she's fucking hot," and then she became hot. She's 18.
Yeah, it's still creepy.
I have never.
I don't disagree.
I've never once was like, is this chick hot?
No,
I've never.
Here's the problem: she's not hot.
No,
she
I don't
looks like
think
a
so
man.
either. Yeah,
she looks like a boy.
Most chicks with short hair do.
Dick,
but
did you put
but
your
with
dick
hair,
away?
it's not much better.
Oh no, we offended the pedophile. Oh no.
No, I'm just speaking in exemplary fashion.
Well, she did say, yeah, I feel bad for her because she's like,
well, they sexualized her.
18, I was just getting messages
No.
like, oh, fuck you.
So I've lived in a lot of fucking neighborhoods. I have never in my life had like this tight knit of a community where they actually meet up once a month to talk about issues. What the fuck is this?
It happens in the suburbs of the whitest of whites.
Oh, we're talking about the episode.
I've lived there.
Frank did a massive Frank, you also live in an area where there's a lot of immigrants and a lot of different ethnicities. We're talking like fucking like
you mean
Iowa,
America?
Iowa suburbs. There's nobody who's not white.
No, there's a lot of segregated areas throughout the country because it's just how it's designed.
Yeah,
people tend to stick with their own. Which is how that
in
works.
Iowa, it's mostly German, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's the East Coast, so you have a lot of ethnicities in the East
I
Coast.
had a friend that was a DA in Bakersfield, and he said, Bakersfield is comprised of 3 different groups. There's a black area, there's a Mexican area, and there's a white area, and they're all segregated, but not by choice. Like they just all live in their assigned areas, and that's just how it was. It's just a natural thing that happens. It's not like it's designed that way.
Well, it was in the East Coast.
That doesn't happen.
Well,
here.
maybe in the East Coast, yeah.
No, here, I'm surrounded by everybody.
Yeah,
no matter where you go.
Well, I got everybody right here on my street. Shit, I got black people, homeless people, Mexican people, Asian people, everybody on my street.
How are the homeless people's houses? Are they nice?
They're cars. they're usually the one's a Ford Escort, 1994, something like that. And then
you brought it up. I thought I'd ask.
One's a tent. One guy just has a cart with like 15 carts attached to it, and I don't know how he travels, but he does. He travels across the city because I'll see him 20 miles away in one part of the town, and he's 10 miles this way. Like, how the fuck do you move with that thing?
He walks
very carefully. Welcome to hell.
Clarence Williams III.
It's Clarence Williams III.
All right, so moving on. So you're saying the whitest of whites, even though in this episode there's a few blackies.
There's a few darkies.
Well, the one
they're not even they're so
is there?
Yeah, he's really white.
Oh, that one guy.
He's a white black guy.
He's whiter than I am.
He's whiter than me. Yeah, that's for sure.
I forgot about him.
Well, see, like the house that they all zeroed in on, they keep themselves. Like that'd be my house. I don't want shit to do with anybody around me.
Were they Indian? Were they Hindus? I can't remember.
They weren't
because we never see them. We never
the point
see
is you don't see them.
We don't
never
see
them.
No. We don't need to see them. That's the kind of the point of this version of it.
Because they said they were tech people. They work on tech stuff. And
well, let's watch.
The guy works at an electronics store. I wouldn't call him a tech person.
You would think Forrest Whitaker would be like, this is the episode I want to show up on set for.
Exactly.
This is the one that might,
no, but let me stand in front of it as the camera's 30 feet off the fucking ground, so it looks so awful.
Maple Street, USA. A suburban community.
Ah!
Saturday afternoon. But in a few moments, everything will change for the residents of Maple Street as they discover that the monsters they fear may already be among them.
Well, you're looking at Forrest.
He's looking at that house across the street.
No, he's looking at craft services over to his right.
Yeah, because that's essentially a green
bagel. Save a bagel. May already be among them.
I don't want a bagel. I want a
no cream cheese, you bitch. Yeah.
You better put some gabagool on that bagel, you bitch.
Yeah.
I want some locks on my bagel.
God damn.
God damn,
he's like an absentee parent for the show.
You better not put one goddamn caper on that fucking thing. Ugh.
Yeah, just
call
call
them
it
capers.
Just
call them. No, it's pepper, like pepper pods, basically.
What,
just
capers? I thought. Oh no, that's
You're thinking shallots. Yeah,
Scallops.
the onion. Yeah, the
scallops. You can say shallots.
Shallots. That's what they're called. Shallots. They're also called sliced onion, like the really fine onion chunks.
It's the onion stalks.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
the
green
stalks,
onion
yeah.
stalks. Yeah.
It's
I'll
good
eat
for
them all.
some things.
I'll eat it all. I don't give a shit.
No, I love vegetables.
It's good for garnish on like mashed potatoes or something.
Yeah, no, he's right.
Anything.
Yeah.
I would never eat them by themselves.
You have to eat them by themselves, but you have to make like asparagus.
Do you have a Texas Road? Do you have a
Eat the
Texas
bowl.
Roadhouse?
Yeah.
Do you have Texas Roadhouse? You both do. They got good fucking steaks over there. I just had one not too long ago.
I don't like how they let me go pick it. I'm like, just grab a fucking steak. I don't give a fuck what it is.
Well, you got it now because
it's not a lobster. What do I care?
Oh no, I picked one out the other day and I was like, oh fuck, that's really good because it was like bone in, thick cut. Ooh, yeah.
I'm just not a steak connoisseur. I take mine well done, so I don't give a shit.
Oh my god, what are you?
Somebody that doesn't eat.
If this was Mulberry Street, I'd burn your house to the fucking ground.
I don't know why I keep saying Mulberry Street.
Whatever.
I don't know where. I mean, I know where, but I don't know why.
Maple Street, whatever.
Mapleberry. Come on.
Mapleberry. Remember berries?
Yeah, a steak. I used to love it, like Frank said. I cook it the shit. I like the taste of burnt meat.
Yeah.
But now, in the last 10 years or so, I want that thing fucking bloody.
Yeah.
I don't eat steak much. I'm not a steak guy.
I'm more of a visual eater. I can't see red shit. I don't know.
Do you prefer chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like chicken. I mean, I'll eat any meat. I've had lamb, chicken.
No,
beef.
I legit have chicken once a day for real.
I try to get more fish though. I had tuna today, and I had made some good tuna.
No, again, I can't do fish because what the fuck?
Oh, the color.
No, what it looks like. It's just so fucking weird, ugly looking. Good damn.
Can I ask a question? And it's only relevant here because I live in Arizona, and tacos are on the top of. Like I was in the morning show, and they talk about this ascending or descending order of taco toppings, like the meat wise.
Beef would be number one.
Okay, that's what I want to get to. Is he was making fun of people who choose beef toward the bottom, and I was like, beef's last.
Number one. What's first?
Either chicken or pork.
Fish.
Fish is number one.
Well, carnita tacos is shredded pork because you like shredded meat. I know that you love shredded meat. So carnita is the shredded pork, which is good on a taco. That's a good taco.
Carnita isn't shredded.
I mean, you're talking more Mexican food, right?
Well, carnita here, it's shredded pork. It's basically the same thing.
Yeah, because we don't eat Mexican food here. Spanish food here is more Puerto Rican.
Well, yeah, we have more Mexico, Mesoamerican, Aztec shit here.
No, I mean, if you go to a Mexican restaurant here, you're paying up a fucking ass to go there.
Avocados are so fucking expensive. You want avocado dip with your shit? It's gonna be $20 extra.
Even though California fucking makes them, why you got to pay so much there?
Yeah,
well,
people from Mexico do not understand the whole avocado thing here.
I just heard something the other day. Fucking California shows you how awful California is. We have a bunch of tomato canneries over here in Northern California. They're importing all the tomatoes from Mexico now. They don't even grow them in California, and that's where they came from for 50 years. They're just not even growing them here anymore because everyone's doing almond trees and shit.
You're one of them. You can't say they. You were one of them.
No,
before.
we took out the almond trees.
You were one of them before.
Yeah, but we did tomatoes. We only had 60 acres of almonds. We used to do tomatoes.
Only 60 acres of almonds is what you just said.
Is that all?
Yeah. You want to know who the other guys are way bigger than us?
60 acres is like further than I can see.
Frank, imagine how much in New Jersey you would own if you had 60 acres.
Yeah, I understand that, but I know people that have 300 acres
I get it.
100 acres.
Big ass state, but
yeah.
And
that's just 20 minutes away.
I grew up on a half acre. That was my land when I grew up.
Yeah. Well, out here you could have a 10-acre lot.
Yeah.
I'm on 0.35 acres right now. It's big for me. Yeah.
Shit, my place is like a 5-acre lot.
We're probably on a quarter acre here.
Yeah, this is a huge spot. And once I move to the front house, I'll have the rest of it. It's happening. I'll be there probably in the next 3 episodes. I'll be in the house.
It's so weird. You live in the desert and you have a quarter acre. Should be more than that, I think.
No, we're not in the desert. Phoenix, yeah.
It's
you're more of you're in the city,
match them all together so they can.
You live in a cosmopolitan world.
I live outside the city. I live in the suburbs.
Yeah, the suburbs. Yeah.
But they still smashed together.
Phoenix is a big city.
It's fucking massive.
Yeah, it's a big spot.
It's not a city though. I refuse to call it a city.
Well, how many people live there?
It's not like it's not like city that I would call a city.
Yes,
it's just a whole lot of fucking area to cover.
It's a massive sprawl of land that's connected with freeways. That's what because you go downtown, you're like, oh, there's like 14 high rise, or not I don't call them skyscrapers. They do not touch the sky.
LA was like that. You
What
don't
are they,
think
like
LA was
20
a city?
stories tall tops, maybe?
Yeah, and their hotels.
LA was the same
like
way.
Chase building or something like that.
Yes, I'm used to Philly where it dominates the fucking skyline. There's like 100-story buildings and shit.
Yeah,
New York,
like
Philly, Chicago.
When I drive to Phoenix from my side, which is coming west to east, you look over and there's like the city off to the right, which is Phoenix, and off to the left there's almost as many buildings, which is not technically Phoenix, and you're like, that non-Phoenix is almost as big as Phoenix itself, and it's not a city. It doesn't communicate like a city does. It doesn't feel like a city when you're down there, like Chicago, Detroit, and I haven't been to Philadelphia, but I've seen them. It's just not a city. It's a place.
Philly looks like Philly looks a lot like New York, just not as many buildings in the skyline. Yeah. That's all. It looks like half of what New York is from the skyline, anyway.
Yeah, now New York's
weird. It's as many people live in Phoenix that do in the Philadelphia area.
No, we have a lot more than you.
No. If you look at the suburbs and all that, it's really close. I was doing this last year when we were talking about this. I looked it both up after the show, and I was like, "Oh, we're like
everybody from California. Everybody from California moved to Phoenix."
Yeah.
When you take 10% of the population of another state, then
our population is going to boom because of you fucking Californians. And I felt like a racist the other day.
Everybody from here goes to Florida. They don't go west; they go south.
It makes sense. But we're getting
the easiest way to go.
We are getting invaded with Californians right now. Like every fifth car on the road, I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, it's happening.
Soon that'll disappear because they still have to pay the California fees. So those will start to disappear because they'll be like, yeah, I can pay way less money for my car in Arizona.
So Maple Street.
Maple Street, Kevin McCarthy.
All you fucking California terrorists are popping up here. I'm gonna burn your houses down like Titus Welliver and his son.
Ooh, who mentions Independence Day?
Here's the thing with this episode, right? This chick was so ham-fisted on the whole on the base bullshit and blah 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 that I knew at the end they were going to go the way that we always wanted the original to go anyway.
Here's the black guy.
Yeah.
Is that Steve Thomas Howell from Soul Man?
Yeah, it looks like a white guy. They were like, "You be black," and he's like, "Oh, fuck me! Why do I got to be?"
Now look at his hair. He's just really light. That's all.
They couldn't get the guy that was in "Bury Me with My Currency" because he was too urban.
Yeah, they couldn't get an actual black. They had to get the Uncle Thomas.
Spaceballs. Yeah, Uncle Thomas with the Spaceballs hairdo.
Oh my god,
Spaceballs!
Man, we ain't found shit.
No,
Spaceballs.
Where his haircut looks like he has the Spaceballs helmet on already.
Oh shit! There goes the planet. That's a good end line there.
What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Turkey.
Continue, Frank.
Huh?
Continue.
Oh, about I don't know.
Do you want me to set this episode up? It is my turn, I guess. You didn't take the first one.
This is true.
No, all I was saying is, she goes on and on about terrorists, and she wants everybody to. Like, this is the shit that annoys me. It's like, do they really sit there and bicker about what color lights you put up on your house? For real?
Like, yes, actually, they do.
There are neighbors like that, and I've heard my friends talk about them. Frank, I'm on your side here because I would just go, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Yeah. I wanted
your fucking mouth.
Well, every year
it's annoying me so bad right now.
Every year you hear about the town council that tells a guy who always decorates his house for Christmas that you have Christmas lights because it's too much of a distraction and you bring undesirables to the neighborhood. And like the guy raises money for charity every year doing it. So like he puts a big Grinch up, just be like a middle finger to the people. Yeah. It's like, oh, thanks for taking away the money for the children's hospital, you cunt.
There's a guy a couple miles away who does the same thing.
No.
and it took him a few years, but the neighbors were like, "Yeah, that's awesome." All the neighbors come in, all the people come in. He charges like $5 a person. You go through his house, literally.
Oh
through
wow,
his house.
nice. Yeah.
And you walk through there, and I'm like, "This is fucking amazing." He lives in Glendale, Arizona, and you walk through it, and I'm like, this guy and his wife spent. You walk through their entire house, room by room, like a tour of the house. Like
wow.
And it's like decked, and every room has a theme. And I'm like, they spent so much time on it. Good for fucking them. And I feel like the neighbors probably bitch about it, but then they realize they give all the money away to charity.
Yeah.
So it took him a few years where he's finally could do what he wanted to, and actually, because he was just showing it off for a while, and he finally started like, all right, it's for charity.
Because you begin to see that, like, different, like down here, we have like neighborhoods that'll be all decked out, every house just with lights. Though you don't go in the houses, you drive around the cul-de-sac. Yeah, well, no, you don't pay for it. You just there's like a donation.
They pay for someone to put up their lights.
Yeah. Well, you know, and it costs a lot for the power. I mean, can you imagine having that power on, sucking the juice?
Remember when the
8 hours a night?
Remember when the icicle lights first came out?
Oh God. Oy vey.
I put up thousands of fucking feet of those fucking things, man.
Did you used to put up Christmas lights for people like a side job in the holidays?
Not even a side job, my real job.
Oh man.
How is that the job of an electrician? Why would you pay someone that much money you hire the local guy at the Home Depot and you go put up these lights?
It's not as easy as you think, dude, because it is high up there on people's fucking roofs and shit. It's some places it's fucked up.
But if you're in the white suburbs and you're this lady, their lives are not lives. They're disposable. He falls, you get another one.
You're going to find some 65-year-old kids to go up 25 feet on an extension ladder on some really sloped ass.
I'll give you an extra quarter if you go another foot up.
I actually think if Frank is underestimating how racist I'm pretending to be.
Oh, yeah.
You're the white lady. You go to the Home Depot and you go, you know what? 7 of you. 3 of you will make it.
It's not really like that here.
Oh, really?
They're not standing.
Oh, yeah.
In front of Home
No,
Depot.
You can literally find them out here in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. California, Phoenix, New Mexico, Arizona, all of it. Yeah.
All you have to do is call up a landscaper, any landscaper
sure.
around here, and just ask them if they have any extra guys.
Oh, there's people that'll put up lights. That's their job for the fucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They'll make a bunch of money. Yeah, that's a big.
I know that there's people that do that, but there's other people that they don't want just anybody. They want the licensed fucking electrician to do it because then they think that it'll be so much better. I'm like, not really.
No, it's gonna be the exact. You plug it into the outlet, or the generator. You hook it up.
Or but you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how many people's fucking outside receptacles don't ever fucking work, man.
I'm saying, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because mine don't work right now because my mother-in-law kept plugging in the lights in the front, the Christmas lights, and then every single morning the sprinklers would kick on and boot the, like I told you, Frank, you told me to go in there and look for that thing, and I was like, I knew that. Why didn't I? That's why I reached out to you. I'm like, every fucking day I'd have to go, and it cut off our freezer in the garage. I had to move that inside.
So this is why the mother-in-law is not allowed back in the house.
No, the freezer.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying
freezer should be happening.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Freezer should have its own plug, though.
Do you remember in the 80s when every sitcom had the mother-in-law jokes? Now, cut to me watching Sopranos, and I literally said this to her. I'm like, thank you for not being like her. Talking about Tony's mom, like, because I wouldn't deal with you. I just wouldn't deal with
this woman. Didn't want a funeral.
I would be the person holding. I would be Tony with that one, holding the fucking pillow over his, when he goes to kill his mom. He grabs the pillow, he's walking down the hallway. That would be me. I'm all right. You're a real nuisance here, and nuisance gone. Thank you.
Oh, so did you see the
episode? Okay, she's fucking smiling.
Did you see the episode where Paulie was being attacked by ghosts? Did you see that one where Paulie goes to that meeting and he goes, like the guy says, you're somebody named Eddie. He's after you, Eddie. No. Oh, the first guy clipped. And like he goes, you fucking quit. So he throws a chair at him.
He throws a chair in the window.
Yeah, it's hilarious. That's gotta be first season, I think, or second
season.
I
have a question. Because the last season ended with him killing pussy.
Yeah, second season ends that way.
And then season 3 starts. And they're at his mother's wake. I don't know. Did they call it wake in Italians? Do they call it a wake?
Yeah, okay. It's probably the rosary.
But whatever it is with Italians, it's Irish. It's a wake.
Yeah. Called a wake.
But the body's there in a wake, so it's not a wake. What is it called?
when the body's there.
Yeah,
the showing.
No, there's no body there.
No, okay, so there's the viewing, then there's the
The
funeral.
viewing, funeral, and then there's just an
And
after
after
party.
the funeral is a it's called a
You're sitting shibis. No, it's there was no body there, but they're sitting there and
they're at the house.
It was before the funeral, before the actual funeral event.
Okay,
but it was like a party, but the point is,
we don't do
he's
that.
in the hallway and he opens the medicine cabinet and you see pussy in the mirror.
Right? Yeah.
He closes it and they don't mention it. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I fucking saw that.
Yeah,
Tyler
yeah.
Durden is pussy. I saw it.
Yeah,
I saw it.
Tyler Durden pussy.
Yeah, and then they had the.
There's
fish
a lot of
like,
them actually throughout this.
That's what I'm waiting. I'm waiting for more. I've seen a couple of them now.
Yeah,
like,
not too, they forget about that soon. Don't worry about it.
no, that's fine if they do.
Yeah,
'cause
they
it works.
about that.
The point is, that was like 1 second. I'm like, ah, like I saw that. I swear I saw that.
Yeah,
and I was gonna rewind. I'm like, you know what? No, I know I saw that.
It happens whenever Tony talks to Carmela a lot.
Yeah,
like things from Tony's life will pop in that Carmela has nothing like nothing to do with, but for some
You're
reason
making me feel sorry for a whore that fucks you.
Yeah. I almost fell for that. And then she ends the episode by going, I forget what she was guilting with in the episode, but she's like, I did that, and you know what? If you don't do it, I feel like I might kill myself. And walks upstairs. I was like, oh, power move. Power fucking move.
Oh no, yeah, she goes, if I don't get to go to Rome or go to Italy or something, she wants to go on her trip to France or something with Ro. And she goes, I'm gonna kill myself in this house, Tony.
Yeah.
And she walks up the stairs.
She guilts him. Yeah, I'm so pissed at myself for putting the show off. But I also don't blame my younger self because I couldn't deal with that mom.
No, yeah, well, again,
I'm fucking loving this thing. I'm flying through it too.
Oh no, it's good. Yeah, no, they're good, but they do, like I said, they'll get off on tangents, and you'll be like, okay, get to the point. Like I remember we used to watch it week to week. You'd be disappointed with some episodes because like nothing happens. You're like, they're like, what the fuck? Like stuff that happened 3 weeks ago, they never bring it back up ever again.
That's called the Big Sky effect. Wait, no, that's even.
Your Ryan Phillippe show.
Ryan Phillippe, who's in half an episode.
Half an episode dies.
The only reason I watch that show is because I love Ryan Phillippe. I have a major man crush boner with him. And then he shows up and in half an episode, he gets his brains blown out.
And he's not even the twin that comes back, right?
But he's no, that's
John Carroll Lynch.
John Carroll Lynch, who's like my top 10 actor as well.
Yeah, he's great.
He's in my top 10.
Yeah.
He's just in so many great things that I love. But still, he shows up and kills him, and I'm like, where the fuck's Ryan? Like, how am I going to jerk off to this shit now? You have two pretty ladies? Ooh. How am I going to jerk off to this is what I'm asking.
You're just going to have to go back to Studio 54.
I guess so.
I want to
notice my letters behind me?
Yeah, I did. I like it. Are they
It
up
doesn't
there
quite
like
work yet. I got to cut them down a little bit, but
it's really showing.
It was my first attempt.
the L is weird.
Yeah, the L is weird. I gotta mark this in it, like, or sorry, this way, like to here-ish.
I think the problem is you have
the
the
W. I gotta cut a little wider here. This I need the. Yeah, it's a little too big.
Yeah,
I was literally like, on the wall. All right, let's go, Dick. Like that 1 week.
Yeah,
barely got him up in time.
I was like, oh, that's nice. Rod Serling's in one of them.
Started going.
Yeah,
tried to tape it up. All right, so monsters are on Maple Street. They're not due there. They're already fucking there, people.
and well, this is the thing. I mean, it basically follows the same protocol as the original episode,
which we talked about twice.
Which we talked about a bunch of times, and just I think the only difference is the ending is the ending that we wanted from day one, and it's a better ending. But it doesn't mean the episode's better. It just means the ending's better. Everything else is just like, it's fine.
It's the ending I wanted on the episode I didn't want.
Yes.
So I don't feel satisfied either way.
Right. Good night, everybody.
I honestly believe if you cut off the last 90 seconds of the original episode, it gives it an extra star. Like it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And it just doesn't do that. So this one was, they start talking about terrorism immediately.
Yes, they give that away right away.
There's a random scene. It's different. It's set up differently where they're in the house. They never go in a single house. Like you don't see the interiors of any houses on the original.
No.
This one, they're in the house and then they leave and they have the arguments with Titus Welliver, who wants to He was talking about terrorists and bombing.
Who's in his jersey from 1972.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh my God, no human being still wears their football jersey at a meeting, at a neighborhood meeting.
What am I watching here?
Unless you're a Stephen King character.
What is this? Oh, so when this happened. His fat ass fucking son.
It's like Independence Day, ID4.
It's like that with Will Smith.
See, that will date your episode faster than you can say 9/11 metaphor.
Look at this kid. But look out, they all dress like they're going to the fucking golf club after this. They're going, they're going to do a Gap commercial in the middle of their street with their dancing with their fucking white kids.
This is just like the Seinfeld episode where Elaine was dating. She thought she was dating a black man. And he thought he was dating a Puerto Rican woman, and he's like, "No, I'm Caucasian." And she's, "Oh, really? What about you?" "Oh, yeah, I'm Caucasian too." "Oh, so we're just a typical white couple." "Yeah, you want to go to the Gap?" "Okay." That's what they do at the end.
Is it weird that nowadays I just turn the TV off or change the channel when Seinfeld comes on?
It's a good show.
No, but I watched the shit out of it, and now I'm like,
I
don't want any more Seinfeld. I'm good.
You're not wrong. Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah,
it's a good show. I turn it, and I don't.
Is it because of Jason Alexander? You can't stand him.
Well, his 2002 Twilight Zone episode was fairly decent, right?
I can't remember.
He played Death, who tried to kill himself for 23 hours or something like that.
No, I didn't see that one. I didn't watch the episode. I don't think I was here for that one.
That was called. Oh God, we watched a lot of these. Oh my God, One Night at Mercy.
Yeah, I missed that one. I did not see that one.
It's the second episode. Yeah,
that one. I was not. I think I was in Texas for that. Maybe
you must have been, because that's the only time you missed.
Was that August 2000?
Falling asleep.
20.
It was this episode.
You Want to Be High? Bury Me with the Currency.
Jason Alexander and Tyler Christopher.
Wow. I'm just tired, to be honest.
Gave it a 6. Like every episode of this show.
Pretty much. So what? I mean, this one, because you're comparing it to the original, which is a classic,
which is in my top 5 or top 10.
Is in your top 5 or not in your top 10?
It's in my top 10, I believe.
Top 10, okay.
Frank, you were here when we did our top 10s. This was in it, right? I think it was like number 9 or 10, right?
I think everybody puts this in their top 10, right? Usually.
No, some people fucking hate this. Turns out.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I fucking love it. I love the non-sci-fi ones though. That's why I hate that ending.
Right. Yeah.
It becomes sci-fi for no reason.
Yeah.
It's like it works without aliens. It works better without aliens.
It looks way better without aliens. Yeah, exactly.
But turns out in this episode, it didn't fucking matter.
It's a military experiment for terrorism.
Yeah, it's
But that's because you got to remember this is right after 9/11.
Yes.
So that's what it is. That's why we have
definitely
that.
Feeding into that, patriotic flag waving yaya bullshit, because Ty 12 is like, that house is the only one that doesn't wave any flags on July 4th or for the Veterans Day or whatever he says. And Andy McCarthy,
the paranoia, the paranoia.
Andy McCarthy's like, well, they just moved here. They didn't have time to unpack their flags, and he's like, Ty 12 is like, they sell them down at the hardware store. They could have went and bought one. Don't
you know I threw 4 touchdowns in a single game with my football jersey?
It's just so okay. Here's his
poke high.
They decide to go over to the neighbor's house to find out what they know.
First, they move in the middle of the night.
This is when Titus Welver had a little bit of a more in his face. After this, like at the town, he lost a bunch of weight. He's really thin.
Well, because you become an actor, you become way more conscious of yourself. So you don't eat, you just smoke.
Ben Affleck from the 90s.
Yes.
Suddenly he's thin the fuck down.
Yeah.
So they want to keep us from seeing what they're doing. Who moves in the dark?
Maybe they moved from far away.
Oh yeah, like
Iowa.
There we go.
I was in Mannequin.
That was a joke I did earlier, Frank, when you're talking about the white people where they live. I'm like, look, Iowa.
Yeah, there you go. That's good.
Yeah, that's all I had.
Why are you snorting coke, Frank?
Huh? I don't have any.
Come on, Christopher, give that shit up.
Christopher, what's wrong with you? I'm going to hell, T.
I smell your.
I was in hell
now.
I was in hell, T. Yeah.
3:00. I did laugh crazy because Nurse Carla showed up again in that scene, Dick.
Was she in
Carla?
Sopranos again? She made that's right. She was with Uncle Paul. She was Paulie. And that's right. I forgot. Yeah.
I was like, Dick and I were just talking about her because she was in
Bringing Out the Dead.
Bringing Out the Dead.
She just plays a nurse in anything she's in.
She's not nurse in Sopranos, as far as we know.
I'm going to assume
I can't say she's not.
I think she was a nurse. She's going to be a nurse in anything she's in.
Yeah.
It's just that you know.
So I did note it. Did I say? I can't remember if I said this or not. Titus Welliver sounds like Mike Rowe here.
Yeah.
Is it not?
He does.
Hey, Marshall.
Right
we
here.
are not at work, so do not talk to me like I work on the line.
That sounds like Mike Rowe.
Who's Mike Rowe?
The Dirty Jobs guy.
Oh, okay, that guy. Yeah.
Frank. Do you remember we did an episode of Incredible Negative Men / Your Show, and I called it "Fuck Me with Mike Rowe." That's how I would let you fuck me with Mike Rowe.
Yeah.
How you doing, Mike Rowe? It's fuck.
I'm Mike Rowe. I'm like, yeah, get inside me. That's fine.
I want to clean out your pipes with my tongue.
Do you need to leave, Frank? You can go ahead and just leave.
What?
You give your what's your grade on this episode, Frank?
Just say you got to leave and go to sleep. It's fine.
My bad. I'm
no,
just
you're fine. I don't want you to sit here and just fall asleep and talk around.
Yeah, no, I've worked past couple nights.
Well, I think we're almost done here anyway.
Yeah, we'll be done in 10 minutes. So
yeah, we're almost
your rating, then you can go get some sleep.
For this, I gave it a 6.
I think 6 is accurate.
I actually gave it a 7.
Really? I think 6 is accurate. Yeah, 7. It's around 6.5.
I only gave it a 7 instead of a 6 because normally I give it a 6, but I actually did like some things they did in this episode. And I was like,
right.
I expected to hate it.
Right.
So yeah, Frank, say your goodbyes if you want. Go get some sleep, man.
See you guys.
Bye, Frank.
Thanks for joining us.
Get some gabagool.
Later.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm walking here.
I'm walking to my bed.
I am walking here.
I'm walking here to my bed to fall asleep. Now
I want to watch. I wish The Simpsons were. Oh, they were.
They're on HBO.
I wish The Simpsons were the funniest during the Sopranos era because they would have been some great stuff there.
Well, there is an episode where the Sopranos comes to the Simpsons.
Oh no, is there?
There are where they do the whole opening with the woke up this morning, got myself a gun thing, and they go there to shoot up Maggie. They're after Maggie for some reason.
Woke up this morning.
It's only like a 10-second. It's a 10-second joke. And I think it's the mafia from Springfield gets in a car driving to the Simpsons house, and they go through all the town with the theme music playing. You look that up, probably Simpsons Sopranos.
Well, I did always see this, and I just assume this is someone doing some fan art.
That's fan art, but that's the one right there. The Simpsons, that one, yeah. Sopranos parody right there.
Let's do this thing.
Does Joe Mantegna appear on The Sopranos?
No.
That's a failure.
He never is on that show. He was too busy doing Criminal Minds for 50 years. Here you go. You know, Fox is going to get you for this. Disney's going to get you for this.
I'm more concerned about the song because songs they don't fuck around with on YouTube immediately.
That was a good part.
Yeah,
that was funny.
Is your husband at home?
Tony, how can you do this?
Sorry, but this is the business we've chosen.
But you're just perpetuating a negative Italian-American stereotype.
The Simpsons should not bitch about perpetuating negative racist stereotypes.
Well, even Apu wasn't considered that because a lot of Indian people liked Apu. Like he was like, oh, actually, we're fine with that. Nobody cares. They don't really care about that shit as white people.
No, you're right.
It's stupid. It just, you know what? You know, if you're that upset about it, give the money back, Hank Azaria. You did that character for 300 episodes before it was a problem. So why don't you?
300?
Probably 400 episodes.
No.
Yeah, right.
1,200.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. If that's a problem, why don't you give up your salary playing that character then to donate it to the Indians? But you're not going to, so shut the fuck up.
How many episodes of The Simpsons did Hank Azaria play Apu?
Oh, lots. A lot. And a lot of them are really funny.
He played him for 30 years.
Jesus Christ.
He wasn't in every episode.
No, he's not.
30 times 20, 21.
It's just a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
100. So, but he's in almost every episode. So I'd say every half episode. So yeah, maybe 300. Maybe you're right.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Okay, I retract my.
Now he's not. Now they have another actor does Apu's voice now, but I've never heard of it.
Same thing that what's his name is doing on Family Guy with Cleveland.
Right, Cleveland. Yeah, the guy that was his job, and now he's
Mike Henry.
Yeah, it's just stupid. It's just this is dumb. It's just who gives a shit?
That's fine. Just
who cares?
Does anyone actually care?
No.
Only
white people.
Let's finish this episode.
Yeah.
The Titus Welliver and Anna McCarthy get in a real fight randomly, and then they get interrupted by the neighbors arriving at home. Oh, there was a random scene there where they also Andy McCarthy goes home and his wife is having a conversation like, "Well, this is a great neighborhood. I wanted to start a family here," and he goes, "Yeah, I don't want to move here. We'll try. We'll keep trying." I'm like, why are we watching this? I don't give a fuck.
Drama.
I can't have a kid, but it doesn't come up again. It didn't come up before that. Who gives a shit?
I did like the part where Titus Welliver breaks the beer bottle, but I was just like, I wanted to see it. He breaks it, but then it's just like not even a sharp edge. It's like, oh shit! Like if he's trying to attack him with it, but it's like a nub of the bottle, not even a sharp end. I thought it was kind of funny because it was like literally the size of a cigar end. It's like nothing. Like, what are you gonna do with that broken bottle, Titus? Nothing. So it's just goofy.
The whole fucking episode is goofy.
It is goofy. It's just, that's the problem with this episode. It was taking a classic episode and just tweaking the end to fit the times, whereas the original should have done that thinking ahead of the time. But whatever. You're not going to do that, but. It was good. It was fine. It was whatever.
That's something to say. Like CBS would let me do this only if I put it in a sci-fi manner.
Right. Yeah.
Social commentary had to be almost censored because it was a sci-fi show. Therefore, a little distance from reality. And in this one, they didn't distance from reality, but it wasn't effective.
Right.
Like, how do you not pull your punches and it's still not as effective as the one that had to pull its punches?
Well, I think the other problem is the acting isn't up to par with what the Twilight Zone character actors of the 50s did.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's just there's no, the original packs, like I said, packs a punch. This one is just like, they burned it down. And there's way more action here because they literally burn a house down. And the kid incites the riot.
With a tiki torch, that's what cracked me up.
But he throws his
wait a minute, tiki torch doesn't have gas in it and blows up like that.
No, but it had fire. He threw the gas tank or the thing inside.
Oh.
Yeah, Titus Welliver throws the gas can in there and then throws a tiki torch. But I guess the point is none of it matters. Like, it doesn't hold any weight to it at all.
No, that's the problem.
But the original did, and it says,
yeah.
I just like the mom mentality and how quickly shit gets out of control. It's similar to the Shelter episode.
Yes, exactly.
And I find that far more fascinating than space aliens showing up.
Right. That's why I like the Shelter more.
Yes. Most people, I don't like the Shelter more. It's just that one, like, oh, sorry, camera's off. I had to go off camera to grab something. Forgot to turn it back on. The one shot at the end of Monsters on Maple Street is what ruins it. But I love the episode. I think they build it better in that than the Shelter. Because the Shelter just has too many characters yelling nonstop and annoying wives.
You're not wrong. Yeah.
It gets muddled down, but
yeah.
This I gave a 7, not because, like, if I watched this by itself, I would not go 7. I just went, oh, I actually expected to hate that, and I didn't. So I gave it a 7.
That's worth a 7.
6.8 on IMDb with 314 votes.
That's accurate.
Why remake on IMDb user reviews? Why remake a perfect episode? The original version of Monsters on Maple Street was possibly the best episode of the series, and considering how many great episodes of the series there was, this is something. I loved how it looked at the darkness of human nature and how the show really hit me with the brick the first time I saw it. Sadly, in 2003 and 2020, 2 of the Twilight reboots decided to make a classic. Sorry, what episode in the remake of 2019 one had this one?
Yeah. Is he thinking about the Traveler?
That's what I'm thinking.
Is that what he's?
But
yeah. Because you saw them all, and the only one that I could think of that's close to Maple Street was. You
didn't see season 2, right?
No, I didn't see season 2.
So it could be the small town, but that's no.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can list every single episode of 2019 because there's only 20 episodes, and I got them all memorized because we did them all, and they're in my brain.
Yeah,
there's only 20 of them. I can memorize that. No, other than a Traveler or a small town. No.
Yeah.
There's no remake of this.
You don't think he's all men, most men? I wouldn't think that'd be one, would it? No.
Whatever this guy's saying, or whoever Plankton Rules is, a SpongeBob fan apparently, whoever they are, they're mistaken. Or they're reaching.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but yeah, they gave it a 2.
Wow, okay.
This person says, "We are the monsters. Here's another generation of Maple Street resident monsters who behave worse than the 1960s TZ predecessors, as these lot set about targeting the new neighbors." 10 out of 10, this person.
10 out of 10?
This person gave it an 8.
Yeah.
And it says, in a way, more realistic than the original, but still. And there's nothing else there, and it says, warning spoilers. That's all they had.
No.
Fair retelling of the original. So it sounds like that's me. And they gave it a 7 out of 10. Fair. It's fair.
It's fair, yeah. I agree. It's fair. There's nothing more or less to it. It's fair. It's like,
you did spoil this for me a while back.
Yeah.
By just saying it's not aliens.
Yeah. I think I said it's the ending you wanted.
Yeah, you said it was like terrorism talk, and but it still didn't bother me. I wasn't really thinking about it, and it was fine. It was good. I didn't not like it.
Right.
But let's hear. I don't want to keep going like we do on previous weeks here. Let's just get out of here. Let's hear the outro though.
It's the part.
Oh, let's hear the actual. They quickly become panicked idiots. I'm trying to get to the army.
It's like the Simpsons reference. Is it time to go crazy and eat each other's brain? Yes, it is, Ken.
Yeah, exactly. I believe so.
So, in the event of a perceived terrorist attack, isolated communities will sustain themselves for 5 hours.
Do you think they meant to do the power on at that one house?
I didn't hear that the first time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I didn't care.
Right.
I'll tell you one thing, if the other civilian security tests went like this, we're all in trouble.
And I do think this is a better ending.
And it's almost like the that part in Cabin in the Woods when Richard Jenkins is watching the Japanese girls stop the demon. He says, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you." Oh, that was hilarious.
When he yells at the screen like this.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I bought that in 4K.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be good.
I want to watch that in 4K.
That's what I'm gonna do that with the new house. I want to get a big TV and have like a screening room, and I want to get a 4K player and like surround sound and have that be the theater room with all my toys.
When I actually buy a house, I'm building a theater room.
Yeah, I'm gonna have.
I know how to build shit. I'm looking forward to that. I do.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, but I want to do a theater room. My friend did that in Chicago. He put he's got levels and couches on them. I was like,
oh yeah.
Like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah, no, you could do it. Yeah,
yeah, I want to do something like that.
You can do anything if you had money.
Not even much. Like
that's Homer Simpson talk. I could do anything if I had money.
Yeah, But you can do it cheap. I have 2 projectors. I can just show the movie on that, double them up, queue them up. Same.
I'm thinking of doing projector, but I don't know if I want to do that route. I think I'm just gonna get like maybe a 80-inch TV, like really go.
Yeah, I'd rather do TV, but also I could do the projector in front of the TV. That way, if you want to do it that way,
that's true too. But yeah,
I have it hooked up.
Yeah,
I did a couple episodes of this show where I had the projector behind me, and I'm like, I just didn't like it because there's so much set. I had to put it on a hard drive, a thumb drive, and then plug it in.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
It was annoying. It wasn't worth it. But yeah, does Forrest Whitaker have an outro here?
It isn't enough for a sole voice of reason to exist. In this time of uncertainty, we're so sure that villains lurk around every corner that we will create them ourselves if we can't find them. For while fear may keep us vigilant, it's also fear that tears us apart. A fear that sadly exists only too often outside the Twilight Zone.
And the sad thing is, we could do this episode today with COVID.
There's a dog right here. It's like, what do I do?
It's not even moving. I think it's a fake dog.
It was before that.
Do you think that the military guy, what's up with the fake dog? No one notices the fake dog in the yard.
Why'd they bring a ceramic? That's fucking weird.
It's that dog from
It
Target.
doesn't really matter. The house is on fire.
It's all right. They killed the people that live there.
Yeah.
Oh.
I do appreciate the ending change.
Yes.
Because this is obviously way before I was bitching about the ending.
Right.
It wasn't like, I feel like some of the Walking Dead things I bitched about, people were listening to podcasts about the Walking Dead and they're like, let's change that.
Right.
I'm not saying I'm specifically to I'm not putting that on my shoulder. Oh, I changed that. But I feel like they were listening to people. They changed it in real time. This was like someone was smart enough to go, that ending is kind of weak. And there was no fan base back because the internet was still early. And they just went, we need to change it. And I appreciate that person, whoever they were. But still, didn't matter because the episode is so fucking weak.
Yes.
It says nothing really. It's a reactionary 9/11 episode. And it's from when this episode dropped? February 19th, 2003. It's about a year and a half after 9/11.
Oh, yeah.
This was actually just before I went to New York City for the first time and saw the buildings there. And
yeah, shit.
No, actually, this is a year after. Never mind. I went in 2002. Okay. Sorry, and like.
Oh wow, that's like right
April
after,
2002.
That's crazy. That's some history.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that shit. Oh, I forgot about the spy cameras they found. That's what it's like. This riot.
Yes, they said some's on the Titus Williver. Some's on the spy camera.
They have spy cameras out on the ships. See, this is the voice for
Did you see Bosch
fishing show?
Yeah.
What is that fishing show? My mother-in-law watches it.
Bassmasters.
No,
Bassmasters. It's
not
Bassmasters.
No,
yeah, I know Bassmasters.
It's not Bassmasters though.
No, I'm doing Ghostbusters 2. World of World of Psychic. I watch your show all the time. Well, yeah, what's your favorite show? No, Bassmasters. Yeah, I know Bassmasters. Like he knows that show beats him in the ratings or something.
When Peter Venkman randomly has a TV show.
Oh God, it's so great.
No, but what's that show where they go out in the ships and it's all spooky?
Oh no! Deadliest Catch. Yeah, and they don't survive because some of them are dead. If not half the cast of that show is dead.
Their jobs or just suicide?
Job. Like they died out in the off. When they
I'm not saying it's not a dangerous job, but like
no.
All right, but yeah, he does the voice on that, and he's got the silky. I said it was a silky cigarette voice.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
I'm micro. I smoked Marlboro Reds through a silk sash. So directed by Debbie Allen. This episode,
not the singer
from Heart.
Debbie Allen. I don't know. Maybe you're right. I think so.
No, it is the singer.
You're shitting me. It is Debbie Allen.
Soundtrack on 13 Things.
Oh my God, she directed a Twilight episode. That's crazy.
Fame.
Oh,
is this the Debbie Allen you're talking about? Because it looks like the Debbie Allen I'm thinking of.
Oh. Wouldn't throw her out of bed for eating crackers. Yeah, Debbie, I think she's a singer.
Yeah.
Other than Heart, because the Hart sisters are Heart.
Now, what's the girl from Heart? The other one,
Nancy Hart and Nancy Wilson. No, Nancy Wilson and Mary Hart, something like that. Because one of them was married to one of the Hart sisters was married to the guy who did Vanilla Sky.
Okay, Debbie Gibson's white. This Debbie Gibson.
This is Debbie Allen.
Yeah, this is Debbie Allen.
Oh, Debbie Gibson. We're thinking of Debbie Allen, though. It sounds familiar too. I think
That's
I know
from The Heart.
Yeah, Debbie Allen.
Heart
I think
Glass. She's from Blondie.
Okay, yeah. Oh, Deborah Harry is Blondie. Yeah,
That's
she's
her.
a video
Deborah Harrison.
right?
So, I don't know. We are out of our element in that music.
We're done.
We're done. Next week, I'll be brief here. 2 night galleries, so we'll see if Frank shows up.
Nope, he's gone.
We have. Let me grab this.
Oh, I had to work real late, guys. I'm sorry.
206A, A Question of Fear. 220A, I'll Never Leave You, Ever.
Oh,
that gallery.
Exciting.
Next, on this Saturday, on the 4th of June, inside number 9, 306 Private View, 8mm versus Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans. Week after that is Beyond Belief, Factor Fiction 210.
We'll see if we get a guest star on that one then.
John Carpenter's Masters of Horror, Pro-Life.
That's next weekend.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
That'll
But
be
this
on
Saturday,
10th of June.
right? This Saturday is Nick Cage, and we might have a co-star.
Might, I don't know.
Yeah, dude, that'd be fun. Let's get somebody. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Trying.
Yeah, definitely do that.
Threw it out there.
Yeah.
Anyway, until next time. And in the meantime, I am unfortunately Phoenix West.
Dick it.
So long, citizens.